What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Another day, another video, another gain, another Monday, another week, baby. Another week of gains. Started off the week with a positive, real good day. We're up almost $1,000. Well, actually, we are up $1,000, $163 to be exact. On a solid day, I'm gonna explain to you guys my setup here, what I do and how I do. So with that being said, we're gonna jump in on the way I set up. I have a 1 minute chart here, and I also have a 5 minute chart. Why do I need both? Because the 5 minute chart dictates what direction we're going, and the minute chart is I'm looking for entries and exits so I can make a better decision based on that. Now, with everything, could go south, and in minutes you got to be able to know how to get out of trades. So without further ado, we shall explain the trade of today. So in pre-market, I was looking at what I made this level here that you guys see me drew, and I knew that if we break that level, we was going to test the highs. So yes, we did. We came down though at the very morning, as every day it happens on Apple. It just dumps. I didn't jump until this candle right here when we confirmed the uptrend. I went on 2 bars. I made about $200, and I jumped in on the fifth green candle again. I made another $200, and the momentum was real. Kept going. It was strong. I didn't jump in until this candle again for this for this break right here of 115.62. And the reason why I did that, if you look at the 5 minute chart, I cut it right there because if you see, there was a flat top and we're doing a bull flag. When we came down, we made this hammer. On this hammer right here, that's when I jumped in. If I'm not mistaken, it was right in here in this area. That was the hammer I was looking for, and we made a nice little 0.5%. That put me up at like almost $900, and I was almost done for the day. So I kept taking little stabs here and there, and ended up with a total of $1,200. So that was a solid day on this. I lost $36, I think, on Snapchat. It was just a little stab I went for it, but pretty much. I mean, it is what it is. You may make. I mean, what's $36 compared to my wins, right? It doesn't matter. So with that being said, the setup on the 5 minutes, I kept buying the dip on the 5 minute setup because that was our first pullback. If you can see right here, first pullback, jumped in, bam, sold the rip. Second pullback, sold. I mean, look at this little second pullback right here, rip, boom. Third pullback, not trading it. No, I know better. Can't trade third pullbacks. Doesn't mean it can't, it can't do third pullbacks to the upside, but they're less likely. I mean, but, and then we had a sell-off. Oh yeah, nice little sell-off to the short side. If you would have been short 2% right there, would have been nice. Just nice. But hey, that's pretty much what happened today. Started a Monday great. Thank you guys for staying tuned. I have enough time, so I'm gonna go ahead and break down a little bit what's going on. The market is overall is really red, and I knew that if we broke this right here, we were gonna come down, test that 337 area, and this is a nasty candlestick to the downside. That means there's a lot of bears. Now we gotta look at the volume, and the volume is pretty significant, bigger than the previous ones. So I mean, it just depends on the close at this, I guess, but right now is a pretty nasty downside candle. So with that in mind, if we break that channel, yeah, we could come test 133. But until then, we're still, if it holds this candle, then we may be looking for a swing trade or a long bias to the upside. So let's see, LABU. Ooh, see, that's what I was fearful right there. It's trying to do a double bottom, but it's not holding. So LABD in this case is now on my I side because it's curling. See that over again? Now if we hold this candle, I may be looking to jump in on the long side to see if we can break the one. Let's see, what is that? That's about 6%. And if we break that 53.73, if we break that, then we could go test the 61. That gives a total potential of about 16-17%, which is solid. It's solid. Even 5% is solid, but I just need this candle to hold. If it does, then we'll be looking at it. All right, Snapchat. Snapchat is doing what you called first, second. I guess, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can consider that a third pullback, but it looks like a third pullback. And it's very, very bearish. The price action is bearish, but it still hasn't broke the level. This is a solid level right here. We have a solid level at what would say 41.37 is a solid level. Really solid. I'm I might be looking for a swing trade here, man. This is this is looking solid. I mean, it's holding. As long as it holds that on the 4-hour time frame, I don't know. I don't know if I'm still bearish on it because look at these small little bear candles. That means there's not enough bears. You know, that means that there's not enough bears to believe that this stock could go down. But it always could. It always could. I mean, look at the bear volume here. I mean, it's not as aggressive as the bulls. So that could also indicate that, you know, this is just a trap for the bears. But we can't just assume. We have to wait, be patient in the market so we can be successful. The only way to be successful in the market is if we're patient. Patient. But what it could do right here on us is we could just flip. You know, we could easily gain some momentum back up here and then change the game. But let's see. We got Microsoft selling off 2.5% today. Massive dump. Oh, that would have been almost 3% gainer to the downside. The overall pattern on Microsoft is looking super bearish. Holy crap. Did you see that? That is a whooping 3%, man. And I know it's because of earnings. See, earnings are always so terrible. This could present a massive opportunity for an investor if you're looking at it from an investor point. Because, you know, people don't like going into earnings. But what if earnings is like super good, right? And it just gains back that momentum or whatever. See, it just depends on how you're looking at it, from whose perspective you're looking at. If you're looking at it from a day trader's perspective, that's like trying to catch a knife. From an investor's point of view, this is looking a solid entry. Trying to find that entry because a lot of people are so scared to go into earnings because of the volatility. But an investor, you know, he's looking for, you know, years down the road. So his odds of making money are greater because that presents a solid opportunity for him. With that being said, I mean, all their earnings have always been really good, and but the only thing is, if you pay attention, every time earnings comes around, they always sell off. Every earnings is selling off for some reason. Selling off here. Selling off here. See, it sells off every time in its earnings. It does, but then look, it sells off and it recovers, and it just keeps gaining momentum. So it could be doing the same thing as well here, where it can sell off a little bit and then we'll never see that bottom ever again. So, you know, that's why I'm saying from an investor's point of view, Microsoft is a solid game plan all the time. NIO is another one that's, you know, trying to come test this low right here. And if it does come test this low, then I'll be looking for a swing trade on it. But, you know, look at the size of the red candles, okay? Pay attention to the size of these red candles compared to the ones we've been talking about in the other stocks. They're smaller. So, and look at the bear volume. The bear volume is minimal. So, very small red volume. That indicates weakness in the bear side. That means any pack of bulls could just come and squeeze them bears out like nothing. I mean, yes, this is just a. You can just look at the volume here on the bear side. It's been completely red. I mean, the past we've been going down, but it's like small red volume. So that means that the bears are weak and the bulls are just waiting for the right time, baby. Workhorse. Whoo! Another solid down. Man, see, now that's ugly. This is ugly right here because it did, unless bulls can pick this up, they can convince me, but it's still, I know I talked about this. I said this is starting to look decent, but man, this is a nasty dump right here. This is a trap. This is a bull trap. Bam. Luckily, I didn't buy any, because if we break that support, the next support is around 1663, and then we could just be down staring every time, you know. So it could be a massive dump right now. So this is starting to look really ugly. So we're going to give it on that, and we're just going to stop right here today for the breakdowns we had. With that being said, just remember to hit the like button, subscribe, share it if you like. You know, we break down stocks here every day, and we try to make momentum so we can make some more money, so that you can make money, so you can learn the strategy at the same time and be a part of this team. So with that being said, I'll leave you guys. Stay green, my friends. Stay green.